Sometimes it's easier like to stay in the sport or in the grind if you are winning. So for me, I'm not winning yet. Sometimes it's just mundane, like day after day working on the same thing and it sometimes gets so hard, you ask yourself why am I doing this to myself? I said, why I got bed, don't want to go and lie on, I come here and roll and wake up so early and do all these things. Like, you really have to find a very deep value that can guide you, something that you find meaning in, and you get to it even when you don't feel like doing it. I think sports, right, is actually a vehicle for us to practice like our own personal values. And Olympic gives this idea, where it's the pinnacle of the sport. It's about excelling, pushing boundaries. So rowing, became like this vehicle for me to practice excellence, to exercise excellence, and trying to be the better version of myself.
Come on, left stroke, let's do this. Let's go.
I think a lot of the time I was just thinking to myself that I wanted to know if I can become an Olympian. If I try as hard as I may, like, can I, maybe can I get there? Like, and if I just settle at not knowing, then I think that's something I really wouldn't be able to be at ease with myself. I was once, not in a good place. Like, I don't know if I can consider myself a youth at risk at the time, and statistically, like, everything was stacked against me. Like coming from a broken family and all, like, one-room rental and starting sports so late. Can this person still make it to the Olympics? Statistically, it doesn't show, like, it doesn't project that way, but because we have that dream and we have that vision, like, we one step at a time work towards it. And I hope that people of similar background could look at this and feel like, if she can, maybe I can too. Personally, I feel like what we can only do is to fulfill each of our roles to our utmost. If you're an athlete, when you're competing, you do your best. When I was a nurse, I carry out my nursing duties to the best of my abilities. So in the same way, like, going out this time, like, we would be taking directives from the official bodies. We would definitely heed all the advices, and if there was any advisories against, we will not say, hey, I die, want to go, I don't care, let me go. It's not going to be like that. Like, I think the precautions actually starts now, right? Like, it actually starts from being here in Singapore. Like, we have to be as responsible as we can, because the thing is, we are out there to do a mission. We are out there to raise our utmost, and should we come down, or my close contact come down with COVID, then it's game over. I'm hopeful that this Olympics is not the end goal, and I'm hopeful that it's not going to stop at me, and I'm hopeful that I can hand the experience I've gained and the knowledge I've now gained down, and so that we can continue to capitalize on this ticket to the Olympics and keep growing the sport. This being a different Olympic would be one for us to embrace, right? Like, we can go on and say, like, oh, we went to this Olympic, no spectators one, cannot do this, no mingling, it's just every experience is different, and we just do what we can and enjoy it.
So cute, washable also can feel.